Hello, it's Dawn Owen here. We're recording an episode of JDTV whilst we're here in Dubai at the Ascentive Global Conference, and I'm here with Ascentive Chief Operating Officer Lynn Howard. Hello.
Hi.
Aloha.
Aloha, yes.
Yeah, hello. Lynn is originally from Hawaii, but she has done something that a lot of people talk about these days. She is able to operate her business from anywhere in the world. She is a digital nomad.
Absolutely.
Lynn, tell us how that is and how you achieve that.
Well, it's been many years in the process. If I can back up, I lived out of country before moving to Hawaii from Chicago, and at the end of the day, I always knew that I wanted to go back out of country, overseas, and but I didn't want to choose just one place. So, hence the nomad part came in. And I love culture, I love people, I love exploring. The process really was, it started a few years ago in transitioning my businesses to make sure that I can work from afar. So I had a brick and mortar, I put pretty much an operations manager in place with the intent to buy the company. So that way I didn't have to worry about that company once I pulled the plug. And as far as the Ascentive business, because I am the franchisee for the state of Hawaii, yeah, I started to build a team, but also my personal clients, moving them to virtual. So all my personal clients were virtual, and they could get used to that before I left. And then a year ago, I happened to be asked to step in as COO, so it kind of just like manifested and played right in. Yeah.
So there was a plan in place, though. It's not something that we can just run off with a laptop like the pictures show us.
Absolutely.
You need to have some planning in place.
I think if you have real courage, you probably could, and probably no attachments. But I also have 3 young adult kids. I had to prepare them. There was also a process of preparing myself, but I did it unlike a lot of people. I literally sold almost everything. I went through a whole household with raising 3 kids and sold and got rid of almost everything, and only kept a few items that I would eventually want my kids to have. But literally stripped down to nothing. I have a few suitcases and some artwork in a storage.
That is the hard part. That is the bit I would struggle with. Where do you pull your shoes when you're a digital nomad?
Get rid of them.
Oh, no.
You can't have them all. That's the thing.
I think I may have to stay in the UK. So just tell us the fun part. Tell us how many countries, where have you been in the last 12 months?
How many countries? I can't even think.
Yeah, how many months is it that you've done this?
Well, really, I pulled the plug in August.
Okay,
yes.
So tell us where you've been since then.
Let's see, Switzerland, India, Vietnam, Thailand, Dubai. Colombia was right before that, but that was really the part of that, and all over the U.S. I feel like I'm missing, Italy. I know I'm missing a country, and then this year, I'll be able to have, because even as a digital nomad, I didn't have complete control over my schedule because the kids have things, and Ascentive, I have to be certain places, or I get to be, not have to be. So, and it's also working with that kind of agenda too. But I'm excited about this year. A lot of new countries on my docket, and
And where are you off to next?
Well, back to the mainland because I have a daughter having a baby. So, but I speak in March in Indonesia, in Bali. I'm speaking at a Women's Leadership Summit. Yep. And so I'll be in Indonesia for a while, probably back to Thailand. I love Thailand. Thailand's one of my staple countries, and I would say that's good with a digital nomad, having your staple go-to, so you do have a sense of home in some aspect of it as you go through it, but Thailand's one of those for me. So.
Well, that all sounds fantastic. So if you've got dreams of being a digital nomad and working your business from anywhere in the world, remember it's not as easy as picking up a laptop, lying on a sun lounger like Instagram would have you believe. It takes some planning. So if that's something you're thinking about, start now. And if you would like to connect with Lynn, drop us a message below. We can connect you with Lynn, no problem.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. See you next time, guys.
Bye. Aloha.